Okay, let's see as things going here. Okay, let me start sharing. Just get the link, and people are waiting. Okay. Okay, hello everyone, how's it going? This is Paul from Flutter. I'm here again, and I'm here with an exciting video about our food delivery app that we've been talking for about months now. So today is going to be about the web version, which is the food admin, the admin panel. I'm going to walk you through how we are collecting data from our database, like the foods, and as well the orders from our users. So we have the admin panel, and we also have the client-side application, which is for both iOS and Android. So today's is purely going to be for web, and yeah, so I'm going to show you everything that we're going to do today. And before going to anything, let me try to log in. I think I still remember my password. I think it's tests 1 2 3 @ wow, that's cool. Still remember my password. And I'll just expand this, expand, and here is what we built. I think we just did 2 videos for web, and this is the result of what we have. And this is really cool. We can actually create food here. Just add the title, description, add the category of the food we want, click on next. We can brand our food, give it some image, give it pricing, and we see the summary before we publish. And we are going to be talking about these 2 parts for today, the orders and food. So we want to retrieve these foods and order from our database. So where is our database? That's Firebase. We are using Firebase database. So Firebase is providing a cloud service for us, which is Cloud Firestore. It's going to store our user generated data, and also some data we'll be generating ourselves, which is like the foods. So the admins are going to generate the food, and users are going to generate the order, and so on and so forth. So let me just bring that here. Here is our database, and we have talked about the authentication and everything, and that's our previous video. You can go check it out, and as you're checking it out, you can do where to subscribe to the channel so you see more Flutter related things, and also any other coding related. Yeah. So this is our Firebase, our Firestore database, and we want to retrieve all the foods here and make sure we display them here in this food screen. And as well, if we create any food, we display them immediately here in the foods. So there is no design for that. We are going to try to design that very fast and make sure there is something in our screen. And the orders is going to be the same thing. We'll retrieve all the orders here that users made. All this order, we're going to retrieve all of it and display them here. When you click on this tab, you see all the order of users. You can click and see the address and so on and so forth. So let's dive into coding. So I'm going to switch this here, and this is the project tabs we have. Yeah, so I've closed everything, and let's start writing some code. And before doing that, let me see how many of you are actually checking this out. Okay. Okay, cool. So let's check things out and make sure we are into it. So I'm going to create, we already have a food repository here. So here we just need to have a kind of a bucket that stores the food when we retrieve it from the internet. Yeah, So we are going to have a list of foods here. Going to have value notifier. So we want this value notifier to always notify whenever we add food to this list. So we have our food. We are going to call this foods food notifier, and this is going to be a type of value notifier, and we are going to get this type that is here, and this is going to be initially empty, so there is no food when you start using the app. And then we are going to call a function. We are going to create a new function here called, it's going to give us list of food. It's going to return list of food, and this is going to be load foods, and this is not going to take there is 500 foods. We don't have to record, we are going to cache it and actually print it in our console. So I'm going to use folder print instead and print the error. And here we are going to just foods query. Let me just say query snapshot, and we use food from map. We have already created all of those, and we just do this. This is the document. This is the document. Let's just call it doc, and this document is what you're seeing here. Each of this is the document, each of this. So we'll just do document, which is of type map string dynamic. We just do we are going to just do let's see, doc dot data. So we get the data, and we do to list come as a list, then we add it to our list, our food list up here. So that's it. And after this, we'll just call food notifier listeners, and then we return foods. Let's test this out and see how it goes. So we'll go to screens, go to dashboard, go to pages, and we have our foods here. And we have not created anything for our foods. So let's start creating something. So I'll just log in again. Let me just log in here again. So I'll show you what next we are going to do. And log in. And let's see. Okay, so here in the foods, we are going to display all the foods here. So let's do that. Let's give height 100, give width 200, and save that. Okay, 1 2 3. Okay, this shouldn't be restarting every time. It should stay logging. Try to fix that, but let's look at the main problem. So you can see that food is the container is going to take. What else? We are going to add something here, item count. Let's just make use of something here, because I don't want to just change it for now. Let's keep it like this. We'll come back and check it. So we need to okay, so we need to stay logging, so we see our UI how it's going. So I'll just go back to the food page, and what else we are going to do is to kind of have a leading, or we need to show the food food icon or image, whatever the title and the description. So that's what we are going to do. So let's do that. Let's not use lister. Let's just use row, and let's build from scratch. and it's going to take a list of widgets, and that widget, the first widget is going to be a container, and I'm going to give this container height of 100 and width of 100 and save that. And you add a color here, and this color is going to come from app team. Let's see what this will look like. Okay, these are the colors. Okay, so we just need to and see how it looks like, and the padding goes to the bottom. Let's say we get the bottom from our app team. That's card padding. That's card padding, and cool. So we are all getting it. So this is going to be where the food's images is going to display, and then we have our title and description. So let's do that. Here we are going to use our app team, and it's coming out fine, and I'll just use text, and this is going to be in a row because we want it's going to be. And the next thing we are going to do is give it some styles and make sure it's nice. The spacing style, so I'm going to use theme for that, and this we are getting it from headline 4. Let's try that now, or is everything to call this food listener. So we'll listen to, so when there is any change in this food notifier, it's going to listen, and we call the notify getting this food from the, so we load the food, we set the food here, we notify listeners. Okay, load the food, state is called, we just run this. So we just run this. I can see this. Why is it showing all of this? So we just need to define the length of things and make sure that it's all good. Why is it not showing? I just need to just take this instead and paste it in here. We don't need pick one. Pick one of this image and try pasting. Why is it not showing? Failed to load network image. Okay, so let's focus on other things. This can take our time. What else do we need to, let's fix this constraint. First, we need a total width for this, so we need the size box. So we just do width, and we use media query to get the width of the screen, the available width of the screen, and we call size, and we just want 5% of that. So